There are a lot of things that I wish I knew before getting my real estate license, but here are 8 of them. Number 1, I don't expect people to act the same as they would in a normal situation when it comes to their money. So when people say, how do you deal with clients that are like being jerks to you or being kind of rude? I understand that this is a super important financial decision and that they're probably not like that in normal life. So if you understand that people are going to be stressed out, they're going to act a little bit differently when it comes to money, and there might be some things that clash, like it happens, it is what it is, and the more understanding you can be of that, the easier it will be to honestly work with. Number 2 is that clients, friends, family members, they will buy without you. It happens to everyone. As much as you don't want to feel like it's personal, it does feel that way. But in reality, no matter how far you are into this business, it happens. My mom gave me really good advice with this, which is that in this industry, there are deals that will just fall into your lap. Like you might get a referral or you get something that like was super easy to get the deal done. But then there's those situations where you work really hard or you show a million properties or you show your listing a million times and you don't sell it. That's just part of the business. Tip number 3 is print out a map of where you're going and make your showings based off of that map, or even on the MLS. I think they have a way where you can make sure that the route makes sense, because even though I'm from South Florida, I used to put like one showing in Pompano, one in Deerfield, then another one in Lighthouse Point, then another one in Fort Lauderdale. Like you have to make it make sense for the route, especially if your clients are following in the car behind you, because they're going to be like, does this person even know where we are? Which leads me to the next tip, which is always have clients follow your car or meet you at a property. I know it can be tough because people might ask you to pick them up, but just for safety reasons, I always recommend that you meet a client at the property and not pick them up in your car. I definitely drove a lot of clients around in the early days, but I learned that it's just better safety-wise to meet them there. Not everyone's gonna agree with this tip, but if it cannot be solved that night, answer the first thing the following morning, even if it's super early the next morning. I just found that I would literally drop everything every single night for clients until sometimes 2 in the morning. And once you do that once or twice with a client, they will call you like 2 in the morning every night sometimes. And there is a line, there is a boundary, but in real estate, you're setting those boundaries yourself. So I just find that if it cannot be taken care of that night and it's 10 o'clock at night, it can be addressed the following morning as far as communication is concerned. But if it's urgent, obviously deal with it. The next tip is to listen more than you talk. A lot of times in real estate, we want to come off as the experts and we've done a lot of research on the properties. So we start to word vomit and say all these things about the area. But in the end, like it's really important to learn more about your clients every time you go on showings with them. So you don't have to ask them the same questions over and over again. Like you really want to actively listen to your clients. It just makes it a way better experience for both of you. And last but not least, put everything in writing. Everything. It doesn't matter if the person like seems like your best friend or they're super nice or a seller, like whatever. Put it in writing or else it basically doesn't exist. And if you say, oh, well, we talked about this and it's not in writing, no one is going to, it's like it didn't happen. So put it in writing. Have a great day. Bye, guys. Bye.